us today, we have Annie Waters of Lotus Witch Paranormal and Research. Annie Waters and Betsy Williams are the lead women in charge at Lotus Witch Paranormal. They explore different methods to get answers about the paranormal and are especially interested in how the dead may help us tell a truer history. Honesty and integrity are paramount to everything they do. Welcome in Lotus Witch Paranormal. Tell us more about yourself, your group, or your favorite thing about being haunted.
Oh, wow. Oh, I don't even know where to start. those, those are a few questions. Hi, everybody.
Hi,
Um,
everyone.
How's it
I'm not even
going?
sure which one I want to say. There she is. Look at her. Look at the beautiful Betsy Williams. I don't know,
Oh,
Betsy. Oh, shush. He's asking me what our favorite parts about being haunted, and I guarantee it's not my ownership of stock in Depends undergarments, right? So why do we?
well,
Go ahead.
I guess for me, it's kind of, and I know this may sound weird to some people, but it's kind of a safe haven for me. It's kind of where I like to go to be alone. I find it very peaceful. It's relaxing, but at the same time, I like the history that goes along with it.
Yes,
So you'll catch me wandering through cemeteries or
yes.
graveyards, just visiting and giving and learning while I'm there. So I give and learn while I'm, visiting cemeteries. But I've been fascinated, I guess the word fascinated with the paranormal since I was at a young age. So it's just been part of who I am and what I like to do.
Yep. Yep. You made a really good point. You hit on something there, Betsy, that really I think is really big with both of us is history.
Hmm.
You and I love
Yeah,
history. I just, soak it up. There's so much. I don't like to go to any locations or such with some preconceived notion. Facts, yes, but
right.
all the extra stuff in it. Like, do you remember, Betsy, when we went to Ohio State Reformatory and I didn't know squat? And I turned around and I said, whose wife is up in the wind? Remember that? And I didn't know
Yes,
anything
I
about
do.
anybody's wife getting killed there.
Uh,
And
Yes.
so we like to go and just have fun, learn.
hmm
Uh-oh, here goes my throat. You're on. Ah. Excuse me, everyone. I have a visitor named Mr. COVID, so it's good that we're not in person.
Yeah, there's a lot of flu going around
Oh,
here.
I've been lucky so far, knock on wood.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I
not
just got
me.
over some nasty
So
type of the flu or something, so definitely going around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
Mhm.
influenza A is big.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys were saying you're up Maple Grove, right?
Yeah, Natalie and I are.
You guys are. Okay. So I've been trying to explain to Betsy Palmer House.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
about an
I've
hour and a
never
half
been
from
and I
us.
really want to go.
It's on the, yeah. I've been
Yeah.
trying to explain to the things that are on the north, northeast, northwest side
Yeah.
of that. And because I live in Des Moines, she's going to come up and we're going to go cause
Okay.
mischief.
There you go.
Yeah, the Palmer House is neat.
Yes.
I've never been. I've only seen pictures and I've visited while people have done other lives and I keep catching stuff and getting all kinds of messages and I'm gonna have to go one day. So it's
Yeah.
hopefully one day soon.
Uh,
Yeah, it's a
But
neat location.
yeah.
Betsy and I, we really, the internet is a funny place these days, isn't it? It's a wonderful place.
Yeah.
It can be a beautiful, magical place, can't it?
Mhm.
But Betsy and I met each other through a couple of gentlemen named Shane Pittman and Josh Purvis. Basically, we're both interested in their searchers, their ideas, their platform, and it got us to talking. And then we went and we're both involved with medium Sarah Lemos.
Yes.
There's so many different facets to so many different things. And once I hooked up with Betsy, it's like, oh my God, there it is. There she is. Someone who's like, let's learn. Let's go. Don't be rigid. Nothing is off the table.
Yeah.
Nothing. Okay, here I go again.
Well, one great example. One example of that, Annie, is I get to bring you down here to the South.
Oh God.
Finally.
Oh God. Gentlemen,
which
we are
is
going
very rich in history.
It's probably warmer down there than it is here.
on April 12th.
Well, it is. I'm not going to lie.
Shut
But we are supposed to get ice and snow Sunday, so we'll
you
see.
poor girl.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, my wife,
Poor little girl.
her and her dad are leaving for the South on Sunday, but they're only going to like Mount Pleasant, Iowa, because that's as far as they're willing to drive comfortably with the snow that's coming through.
Oh, they're going to Mount Pleasant.
Yeah.
So they're just
Well, that's
going
where they're
to south of
staying.
Iowa City. Okay.
Yeah,
If they
but
need
they're-
any help, I'm in Des Moines.
But yeah, they're going all the way down to Florida. So
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow.
So
Oh
yeah,
my
she's gonna be gone for a whole week.
Well, you're bringing up the South, Betsy, is leading into the next. This year is really turning out to be quite exciting, and it's only January 3rd. Oh my Lanta.
Yes.
April 12th, we will be in Louisiana. My
We'll be in
first trip
Louisiana.
south for the Cajun Country Paracon, which we are incredibly excited with Louisiana Spirits and Marcy Lee down there, very pumped. My only rule or condition of going down there, gentlemen, I will not eat anything that goes like this. You see that?
Yep, I'm on the same boat.
Oh, no, not me. I
like
will be eating whatever I can.
Oh my God, that's
I
so
like
sick.
gumbo and crawdads.
Well, I really don't like crawdads, but
Yeah,
I do love my gumbo.
yeah.
I love my gumbo
Absolutely sick.
and my red beans and rice and my andouille sausage. So,
Yep. Yep.
I don't even know what all that is, but
Rice
no.
of course,
I
I
don't even know
will
what
get.
that is.
She's gonna gross out when I get my oysters on the half shell.
No, I'm not. I'm going to go to McDonald's drive-through. So anyway, talking about the history of Louisiana and how Laura was saying about what are our favorite things, and this is going to be fun, Bets. I am so excited to learn about
I
the
know.
South
Well,
and getting down there.
see,
And we're going to
and
Morgan
for me,
City.
Louisiana. Oh, I know. I know. But see, Louisiana is home away from home for me. I feel at home in Louisiana. And
Yeah.
a lot of that has to do with my Native American heritage. My dad actually traced it back to his ancestors actually coming from Louisiana, moving up through, Oklahoma and Arkansas into the hills
Yeah.
because of the Louisiana trade or the Louisiana Purchase. And so my husband doesn't like Louisiana, but I love Louisiana.
Why? Because there's little things that you can eat that have legs? Is that why Victor doesn't like it? That's why he shouldn't like it.
Did you hear Victor? He said, "Oh no, I eat anything that crawls."
Anyway. But yeah, I mean, as far as investigating, that's going to be one of and this year is, I feel like we should do some Laverne and Shirley song, babe. But we really are going a lot of places and doing a lot of things that don't you dare start busting out that song. But
I won't.
We really are.
Okay.
I mean,
anyway,
go. I gotta go. I'll be back.
But
talking.
Okay. So we'll have the Cajun Country Paracon, which she'll get to experience Louisiana for the first time. And then a couple of weeks after that, she and I will be in North Carolina for Booze on the Battleship, which
Uh,
neither one of us have been or investigated a battleship before. So this should be quite interesting. I've already started doing some research and trying to get a little more history behind of what's been going on that, battleship. So
sure.
North Carolina.
I'm really excited about that one. Yeah, North Carolina. Yeah, because, like I said, neither one of us had been on a battleship before or investigated
No.
one. And
That's
that
my COVID
it's,
voice. Did you just hear that? No. Going through
12-year-old
puberty,
little
guys.
boy.
Going through puberty.
But
Um,
I personally, if I may, real quick, just say how thankful and grateful I am for all of our supporters and sticking with us and jumping and being there and just showing the love. That has been the most
overwhelming.
outstanding gratitude. Yeah,
Crying.
and it just really
Crying.
fills my heart
Tell
and
her
makes it
why. Tell them
feel
why,
good.
baby.
Yeah.
Tell them why. Now get into what we're doing in May. This is making us cry, guys. Frickin'
So
A. See
May
how
is
I
our
watched
big
it. Frickin' A. But it is the most overwhelming,
so
most beautiful thing.
May is our big first event that Lotus Witch Paranormal will be hosting at Old South Pittsburgh Hospital, located in South Pittsburgh, Tennessee.
It looks like quite the
Um,
place.
I've been 3 times already. I love that
I have
hospital.
not. I have
She,
not.
she never disappoints. It doesn't matter. And I thought, what a great location to share and to learn from others
Yes.
and just experience a great location and have a pure, no hype, no big names, just
Mhm.
Nope.
raw investigation. And
Yep. It's
and
just us
that
silly little
and
girls.
the overwhelming support was just outstanding. And I thank each and every one of you all very much.
Oh my gosh. And we had already hoped to do something, but the support and the response was so much that we're deciding right now we're picking a more central location around the Midwest.
Yeah.
Got some thoughts flying around, but definitely closer to Minnesota, Iowa. I was explaining to Betsy, who's never been to Villisca. I don't know how many of your viewers have been to Villisca. There's not enough room to have an event. Oh no. There's not enough room, but we will visit it. But yeah, so we're going to get ready to find another event.
Cool.
But we try to keep it, small so everyone can enjoy. And if they have
So we can learn.
questions, or like I said, ask questions because, we will have volunteers there that will take us to the different floors and, they'll give a bit of history and everything. I've left a lot of props there for them, so I hope they're still there. In fact, I am planning on dressing in my scrubs and bringing some.
Oh, shut up. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Good idea.
I'm going to be a trigger object, a walking trigger object.
Maybe you already are a walking trigger object, for God's sake. That's a good idea.
I know, but I'll have to have extra protection, but yeah.
That's a great idea.
It really upsets Nurse Betty when you're dressed and you're not working.
Oh. So, hey guys, I don't know if this is okay for us to do, but can you tell us about you? Please? Please?
Yeah,
we like our listeners that if they're watching, we love them to know more about you.
I want to know about, So tell us.
Let's see, where do we even start? Well, we've only been officially a team now for about almost 2 months, so we're really new as a team.
Yeah.
And but I've been investigating myself since March of last year, so not even quite a year under my belt. And my first location I investigated was Edinburgh down in Iowa with Gray Duck
Hell
Program.
yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Natalie.
You're good. You're good.
Oh, so you actually got to go inside Edinburgh.
I've been there twice.
Oh,
The place
just
is
the
Betsy,
outside freaks
amazing.
me
consider
out.
that one. That's a consideration, Betsy, in Central.
Yeah, we'll be actually going back there on April 3rd. So it'll be my third time there.
April 3rd?
Yep.
Really? And you know Kat.
Yep.
You know Kat? Yes. Kat
Yes, I
Armstrong.
do.
Yes. Okay, there you go. So wow, yeah, that's one to keep on for a central location.
I wrote it down.
It's a big enough location to have everybody in, isn't it, guys?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. It's definitely
Well,
and the
yeah, and I
grounds are
remember
creepy.
walking the outside and how freaked out it made me feel in certain spots. And I kept questioning something about the back. There was something back there that just kept bothering me. Now, my question is, since y'all been, if we were to have a larger group, say more than 8, would you be on top of one another, or is it spaced out enough that you could actually,
No, it's spaced out enough where it'll be good, but they're like in there, even though it's a bigger location, the sound does carry.
Yeah.
So like if somebody's
Okay.
down in the
That-
basement, you could hear them up on the top floor.
Yeah, I've noticed that depending on where you are in that building, I could hear. Yeah,
Yep.
I know exactly what you're talking about. And it's especially by that entrance of the back door and back.
Yeah.
Yes. That's kind of
Yeah,
where
I
I
don't
think
like that.
So yeah,
That
I know
was
what you're
the
talking
spot
about.
I did not like.
I
Mhm.
know you did. I took her there. We did a road trip of, granted, we didn't get to go in every one of them, but we're like, well, we're on the road. Oh, what's over here? Let's go find it. So
Right.
look,
But yeah,
let's take a left.
the first time I was there, like we were only there not even 5 minutes, and we were getting walked through by Cindy, and then Grady Griffin and we heard little kids laughing and running in the hallway right when we first got there. It's like we looked at each other and go, did you guys hear that too?
There are, yeah, the kids. Have you guys been up to I'm blanking out. Broadhead. Been over to Broadhead?
Not yet. We'll be there in September.
The only reason I say is
Oh,
there's
very
active
cool.
children there as well, but I know what you're talking about in Edinburgh. There's that one room. I'm picturing this one room.
The kids' room that has all the
It's on the
toys and
second
stuff in it.
floor.
Is it is it red curtains that I'm thinking, or the
Yes,
You
I
know
think
what
it
I'm
does
talking
have
about.
red
They look
curtains
like
in it.
big long curtains, and I
Yep.
just they're over. They're kind of creepy, truthfully.
Yeah, they are.
Creepy.
Isn't that the window I saw that woman or girlish
Yeah.
figure
Yes,
peeking out?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
That's another thing to hint on. Now, good one, Bets. As we were talking about Sarah Lemos, some people might, your viewers, our members for sure, remember everything's on the table. Everything's on the table, including what we have to offer. Sarah Lemos is psychic medium. I've been taking classes with her for almost 3 years. Betsy is going on a year now.
Second year.
Is it? I have no
second
idea.
year. Yeah.
Okay. I got nothing up here. She just tells me where I go and I go there. But developing, everybody has abilities. Don't, oh no, I don't. No, I don't. Yes, you do. It's just how much you use them, how much you're aware of them, how much, seriously. I didn't think I could. You can, trust me. I strongly suggest Sarah Lemos classes. But
Annie blew me away at Ohio. She really did. The minute she walked, said, "Who's that lady?"
Freaking woman up in the thing.
What?
Freaking
I said, what lady? She goes, right there.
lady up in the thing. But we rely on ourselves too. And you don't have to be a psychic. You don't have to be a medium. You don't have to be anything. But when you go to a location, please trust yourself before you trust anything that goes beep. Please. If you feel freaked out, might be a reason.
Leave.
Might be a
Walk away.
reason.
Right. Exactly. I mean, I do. I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
afraid to
you
say,
do.
nope, I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Can you tell them
Or
about
sometimes
Missouri
I'll,
State Penitentiary when we were down in death row? While I go get a cough thing.
oh, I don't remember.
The breath?
Oh, okay. Okay. So, oh, yes. Oh, Lord. Yes. So, yeah, I know. So, we were investigating Missouri State Penitentiary, and we were in death row, and everyone had left the building. So, Annie and I were the only ones in there. And we did make a quick sweep to make sure everyone had left. And we're standing there conducting an EVP session, and because we kept hearing knocking down towards the end of the cell. And so we walked down there and we started the EVP session again, and it was quiet. We heard a shuffle behind Annie, and then all of a sudden we got this breath that went,
Oh
like,
God!
just
Oh
get
God!
out.
Oh God!
And
And it
we
was,
both said, all right, that's it. Goodbye. Thank
and
you.
it's not
We're out.
something you
And
just
we left.
heard on your phone. It was literally disembodied. Right, hi, breathing. Okay. So yeah,
Yep, we're gone. See you later.
that was crazy.
Yeah, I had
Yeah.
that happen to me once when I was with Grey Duck. We were at the William A. Irvin in Duluth, and Griffin and
Okay.
I were like in the dining area, and there was a kitchen, was kind of kitty corner from us. And then Grady goes, "Was that you that made that giant breath?" I'm like, "No," but you could hear somebody just like deep breath come from the kitchen.
Right. I totally get it. Up by Duluth. What is that? No Pemming? What is that?
Yep, no pemming.
People are bringing their
Hey,
kitties.
Natalie.
Yeah, I
Is
see
yours
kitty
just
cats
coming
coming
too?
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got two too.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, I call Betsy the animal whisperer. Dear Lord, everywhere we go, we were Ohio State. We just pulled up to park and there was a little pond. And she gets out and all these duckies come a running and all this stuff. And I'm like, everywhere we go, she's the animal whisperer. They go running for her.
Because you haven't ran into baby cows yet.
Oh, did you hear my husband? He said, be glad you haven't run into baby cows yet.
I'm not gonna. I'm in Iowa, guys. So no Pemmy. Have you guys been there?
You can't get in there.
I thought you could.
Really?
No, that place
so
is
private.
that place is so far gone. It's like it's
The
not even
wall?
safe to go in there. Yeah.
That sucks.
Wow.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. Did
Yeah.
you ever get a chance?
No, I've just seen it from like off the interstate. That's about it. Yeah.
That's too bad. Well, I have a fear that Yorktown Memorial Hospital down in Texas will probably end up being the same way. It's, from what I understand, it is so messed up in the back.
You can't even, do you know if you can book there? I haven't even heard if you could book.
I don't know, but the back of it, there's like no roof on part of it. There's like no roof.
Wow.
But I don't know. I know they're doing it for filming things. Maybe we could film there and get permission from Joe. But it's always worth asking.
Maybe.
Ask. So you guys just decided 2 months that, I mean, after a year or whatever, you decided, we should start our own team, which is a good idea. Everyone should. But what made you all of a sudden, decide? It's kind of that moment of, okay, if we're kind of a little bit serious. It doesn't mean I'm going to put on that straight face, get a black t-shirt and big muscles thing, but I'm talking about, what made you decide that you were kind of serious about this?
Well, Natalie and I met Chad and his daughter back in July, and we went on an investigation together, and we just kind of, gelled from there. And then, I just kind of had in the back of my mind, like, start a team. So then Natty and I just started spitballing different names back and forth. And I reached out to Chad. I'm like, hey, I really want to start a team. Asked if he wanted to join. And then just kind of started flowing from there. Then he brought Laurel in, and then we got three other members.
Yep.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's great.
Great. Natalie, do you go out on investigations?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, you do. What is your favorite?
Go ahead.
What is the kid? Your daughter, the other Chad, is that right?
Yep, she goes
Daughter
with
does
them too. Yep.
Do they have favorite pieces of equipment or?
I'll let Lacey go.
I like the REM pod.
Do you?
Yeah.
Like daddy, like daughter.
Yeah.
Is there?
I like the K2s, the EMF meters.
Yeah.
Those things are my favorite.
And the dowsing rods.
And the dowsing rods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like dowsing rods too.
Yeah, Betsy, I was going to say Betsy very much likes the dowsing rods. I am hoping to, before April, get us a full spectrum night vision camera, Betsy.
That'd be sweet.
Before we go traveling. But then, okay, so after May, we are going to go. Then we're Lotus is sponsoring. We're one of the sponsors of Paranormal Rockdown.
I'll be there.
Yeah, we're one of the sponsors of that. So far this year, Lotus is a sponsor of Cajun Country Paracon, of the Booze on the Battleship, of Paranormal Rockdown. And what's funny is that's July. So Betsy and I are like, okay, there's the end of July.
What's next?
What? This is why we're thinking central. Of where can we, maybe we want to go somewhere we've never been. Maybe we want to, I don't know.
What about Sheboygan Asylum?
Betsy does not like Sheboygan Asylum. She doesn't like the grounds outside.
Nope.
See, you can hear her right now, because outside she saw a ton of weird stuff. Just really bad. Inside.
It would. I was, that is so weird you brought that up, Annie, because I was thinking when he said he saw No Pig or whatever that place is you call it.
No Pemming? Yeah, that's a hell of a word to say. No Pemming.
And he saw it from afar. The minute he said that, I immediately thought of Sheboygan. And my mind immediately went straight to the boiler room, and I said, "Oh, nope, go away, just go, get out." And then I remember sitting in the car and just, shadow play for days, and I did not
Sheboygan
like
she didn't like that place. I've been there twice, guys. How many times have you been there? Have you been there?
Not yet. It's a possibility for this year. I don't know. We'll kind of see it.
It's rough. It's rough for some people. It was rough for me.
It was rough for her, but it will not disappoint you.
And in June, we're going down we're doing Poasttown Elementary and Waverly Hills and two other locations.
Oh, Waverly's is like top notch bucket top.
That's one of our big ones that we want to go to. We'll get
Natalie
there.
and I were there end of July.
Oh wow.
What'd you think?
And
It was
Experiences?
a public
Yeah.
investigation, so it wasn't like active at all, and we kept getting interrupted by other people. So
See, this is why Betsy and I want to do this, is that it's just a group of us, right, Natalie? That we're not worrying about Mr. and Mrs. Smith over there
Yeah.
wondering if their K2's working. Kind of. And so we want to do more of that. And that's what we're going to pick out our next location and head on down there. But yeah, I agree with you. When you do those public ones, it's really cool. But wow.
Yeah, there's probably like
yeah, it's a hit or miss,
there's
really.
probably like 40, 50 people there besides us.
Yeah.
So I was just
Oh God.
Yeah, it was too much. So I told her, I go, when we left, I go, we need to go back. We need to do it right.
How many people? So how are you doing it? What's
So there'll
happening?
there'll be the 8 of us, and then we got, if you're familiar with Jessie Hawthorne,
Yep.
her and her husband are joining us, and then Crystal Blevins, and then we got 2 others, so there'll be 13 of us.
Oh,
so
wow.
Somebody at the night I came up with the idea is going to kind of get the short end of the stick. Like every hour I want to do like, 4 groups of 3, but then somebody's going to be by themselves for an hour.
In Waverly for the first time. Oh, hell yeah. Let's do it. Why not?
Yep, why not?
Whatever.
Go big or go home.
Right? Why not?
Whatever. Don't be crying in here. No. That sounds amazing. Also, Trans-Allegheny is another one that we're really wanting to do. Oh,
Yeah,
gosh, who doesn't do Trans-Allegheny?
Yeah.
Sweet Sanatorium. That's one place I want to go.
Which one, honey? What?
Sweet Spring Sanatorium.
Oh, that's my bucket list. That's my top.
Yes.
So, Cindy, if you're watching, I'm going to be calling you and I'm talking to you.
Cindy Harper. Cindy Harper.
Thank you.
Love you.
Thank you.
We're coming, Cindy.
Like I also do photography on the side. I go, if you have any events there this year and you need a photographer, hit me up. I'm your man. I go, I will come down.
Bets.
I love photography.
No, it's not just that. We need some photos, darling. Photos.
Yes, we do.
We need some more photos.
Paranormal Rock
So
we'll hit it up. We'll do the pictures.
Betsy's not going to make it up for that one. But
I'm going to try. Hey, Annie,
are you?
I'm going to try. Yeah.
Are you?
I'm going to try.
This is I'm trying to think. That one is just absolutely going through the roof. I'm super proud of Paranormal Rockdown. Jamie Lynn Keller and Chris Hartle are doing that one, and they have just taken that sucker by storm. There are that is going to be a concert the day before.
Right.
And even it's green jelly. Now, I don't know how many people know. The only reason I know who they are is because my son used to listen to this. They do the most interesting version of the Three Pigs, guys. And that's all I'm going to tell you.
I know how it goes.
Huh?
I know how it goes.
Okay. It's a very interesting version of the Three Little Pigs, but I do know that. But that one is going to be absolutely huge.
It is,
and we're really honored to be sponsoring these events like Cajun and Booze on the Battleship and Paranormal Rockdown, and who knows? I'm sure there'll be other events popping up, but. It's not just about, I hate the word event, guys. It's not really an event. You know what I mean? We're not really.
It's an experience.
Yeah. Oh, you're good, Beth. That's good. That's good. That's good.
I
But
got, I
it's
got,
true. It's true. We're not an event. You know, at first we're like doing this Pittsburgh, the Tennessee one. I'm like, no, it's just a group of us going down there and we're going to get all freaked out. We're going to have the best time. It's going to be absolutely amazing. So,
I'm sure
Natalie,
we
if
will.
there's something here and Chad, if it's something here in the Midwest and such, you ladies going to come down and see us?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We'll make it work.
Oh,
yeah.
oh, look at those ladies. I'm sorry. The dads just answered for you, Natalie. So those ladies, you make sure they've got their purse and their mascara as they're coming through because those ladies answered for you.
Macy, you want to go? If they have an event in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
Yes,
right,
please.
Macy.
How old are the girls?
I'm 15.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
Nat?
11, almost 12.
Okay. Awesome. I gotcha.
And I'm
I have
15.
Caitlin will be 14 in April. So I got this. I have a almost 14-year-old granddaughter. I get all those girls together, then they'll scare away every damn ghost that's in the building.
Right?
Oh, the giggles.
Freaking gone.
Yeah, last weekend there was another team with us at a deal we went to, and they had two girls that were about the same age. It was giggles the whole time they were together.
Oh, I imagine.
I'll tell you what. Have you guys been down to Villisca yet, gentlemen?
No.
Natalie?
No.
No. The reason I said that is one of the, it might have been the first place I took, I have a grandson, Seth, he's 18 now. And then Caitlin, I took them to Villisca, and Johnny Hauser, who is there, who oversees the whole place, gave us a tour. And it was really cool because he gave a history. Those guys sat there with such respect to my grandkids. And I think that's really important. And it's cool that it's cool to have fun. It's cool to giggle. It's cool to be stupid. Look at me and Betsy. We're giggling and stupid all the time. But to be respectful of what you're doing, those people they're people, respect those spirits, respect what happened, respect the area. And I was really impressed with my grandkids, the way they sat and, they didn't, after the talk and the history, they went through that whole house with that, kind of like how we do versus, ooh, look at giggle. You know what I mean? They had the respect. And I can already tell from Natalie, she seems to be taking this pretty dang seriously. What's your daughter's name?
Macy.
Macy.
Casey. Macy. What's up, Macy? Yeah, it's really important, guys, to just be respectful.
Mm-hmm.
It is. I can't handle it when.
No. Oh.
Yeah, I think it's important to, on the investigative side, to come with a respectful attitude towards the spirits, but also in terms of the location hosting you, or say you go to a paranormal museum. It's a fine line that people who host those things have to walk between the spirits as a respected thing and telling their story, and them setting it up like a sideshow. I absolutely hate the latter.
Mm.
And how do you get that balance? Because I often think that going through locations, are these guys just absolutely sick of it? I tell you what, those prisons, I guarantee they think we're a joke walking through it. They just, you know what I mean? Of course,
Right.
There's some sad and remorseful, but Missouri State Pen, they thought we were just a joke. I could just tell those inmates are like, you guys are a joke. So, no, the location is, and how do you go in there? I think it's important then, because Betsy and I do, as we go in, we introduce ourselves. We say what we're going to do. We say what we're there for, and we say we appreciate them. If people would do that more, I think we'd be doing a lot better in our investigations versus the constantly thing.
Yeah.
In or out.
When we were in Wisconsin, the spirits told us that we actually talked to them. Yeah, okay, I guess. So apparently a lot of people that come through don't talk to them.
And see, that's
Yeah.
it. Now, we have, Betsy and I have a friend. His name is Michael Galliano, and he has a really great outlook. He turned this part of the conversation into a way I've never thought. He said, when people pass away and people are investigating, everybody asks, what's your name? How'd you die? Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Nobody asks how you lived.
Sure.
What did you do for a living? What was your favorite food? What was your favorite? You know what I mean? That's an excellent point.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that? It's great to say, how'd you die, all this stuff, but they had a life too.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
Now there's one location that I love visiting, and that's the Gothic Jail in DeRidder, Louisiana.
Tell them, because
And
that's where I want to go. I've never been there.
I've been there several times, and that location never disappoints either. However, you learn the history, and you learn more each time you go. And so we were up in the women's unit, and this is actually quite hilarious. We were doing the Estes method, and I was asking questions, and I said, "Are you not answering us because of all the men that are in here with us?"
Oh.
And the response was, "Yes."
Yeah.
And I said, "Would you like for me to ask the men to leave?" And the response was, "Yes." And once they left, we got noises, we've got movement, we got responses, things were happening. And the minute a male walked in, they said, "He's here." And I said, "Would you leave so we can continue our conversation?" And, we asked, "What was your favorite food? What can we bring you?" We got really personal with this woman that was responding with us. And I think that was one of the best sessions I've ever had there at the jail in the women's
I agree.
section.
Absolutely.
So,
Are you guys
but
like
that jail?
One of the reasons, let's get serious. We wanted to do this together. We've always wanted to do this kind of thing. We've always blah, blah, blah. But another reason why we were interested in doing this is, guys, we're just absolutely sick of the crap. And I'm not trying to disrespect somebody who really kind of got the movement going with black t-shirts and muscles, because we do have to give that person some bit of respect. That being said, though, I want, and I'm sure people know who I'm talking about, so I'm not going to say it. So, but the thing is that
Natalie's laughing over here.
There you go. Okay. The point I'm making is it's time to do something different. It's time to get different. It's time to go at this different. It's time to look at things new. It's time to be creative. If I hear the word demon one more time, I'm going to drop kick somebody.
Right?
Because I just want to tell you guys, and tell all your friends, Natalie and Macy, tell them this. If there's that many demons in the world, I don't even know why we're bothered trying. We're done. We're screwed. That's it. If there's a demon in every freaking door,
or it's evil, or it's mad or whatever. Well, yeah, spirits can be mad, but you can approach it in a different manner and possibly get an answer as to why they're mad versus saying, "Oh, it's all evil and hateful." And Well,
Well,
I
and
would
there
be too if you're
No.
calling me a demon for no reason, you know?
Yeah, there's
Jeez.
spirits that when they're alive they're grumpy, and when they're getting out of their spirit they're grumpy. It's just the
Why are
way their
you
life
pointing at
was.
me?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I could make the girls smile today. Betsy and I truly are really this way. We're not pretending. We're
You
this
can't
weird.
see, but I am smiling.
Uh,
Hi, hey.
she's got her
So
kitty.
yeah,
too.
we'll all hook up. Look at all these dang cats everywhere. Animal Whisperer.
Oh, we got
Animal
another.
Whisperer.
We got another one around here somewhere. I don't know where she is.
Probably.
Animal
I've
Whisperer.
got 3. I've got 3.
Just because she's on there. But
We
no,
got 2
really
here.
we really look forward to not only, the experience for ourselves. And one of the reasons we want to get out there is we want to meet so many people. We want to talk to people. We want to share experiences. I want to hear what's happened with you. I want to see people's different perspectives. I'd love to see Natalie and Macy investigate. Show them. And you know what?
I would
I'll
too.
bet you
I'd
they
love
can
to
teach us
see
a
a
thing or
younger
two.
perspective
Seriously.
and how their little minds work.
Yeah.
They could probably teach us
What?
a thing or two, babe. They could probably teach us a thing or two.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
For
Natalie's
sure.
definitely a natural.
Yeah. Are they attracted to them?
Oh yeah, we could say that.
Yeah.
She's got hit in the face with the dowsing rods before.
Shut up. I got
Yep,
poked in the eye at the Washoe Club. I got
Oh.
poked in the eye at the Washoe Club. Up in the shut up. She's laughing at me. I got poked in the eye by a
Yep,
ghost
we were
at the Washoe Club.
we were at the Poor Farm
Yes,
in
I've been-
Redwood Falls, and
We went to I've been to Virginia City, yeah.
and she was
So-
interacting with the child spirit named Levi, and I go, if you hit her in the face with the dowsing rods, I will give you $1. I've never seen those things move so fast.
Moved quick and just hit me in the side of the face.
All of a sudden,
That
whack.
is awesome.
Paid a ghost to
Yep.
smack. I bet you cannot get in trouble for that. I don't think you can. I don't think you can get in trouble for that.
Nope.
Nope.
Well, Annie, you said your why. It would probably do us some good to consider our whys, and I'm sure Matt and Chad have different ones. But the reason I do this with the YouTube and the podcast and whatnot is because I want people to understand I've been a physical medium all my life,
Have you?
and it's hard to find a place that isn't haunted.
Thank
And
you. Thank
and
you.
I people don't need to be afraid of that.
Right.
Like, most spirits aren't out there to catch you out. They're not out there to get you.
No.
And like you said with hearing that voice like right behind you, like the supernatural is right here. It's not
Always.
It's not off somewhere in an old building. It's not up some ivory tower. It's right in front of your face. You just have to know how to see it.
Yes.
That's right.
Absolutely. That is excellent. That is true. It's a good point. I've often thought about that. I've thought, yeah, I'm stupid like this. So we're driving down the street or whatever, and there's all these shops and a mall and whatever. Betsy's going to laugh at me. All these things in a mall or whatever. Do you ever visualize like all these spirits walking around? All over. Because
Well, it doesn't help when you can see spirits walking
Yeah.
around.
Yep.
I see it in the farm fields. That's the bad part. Yeah. Physical medium, Laurel, I'll tell you, I have just started, as we were talking about abilities. It's interesting. It's really interesting. I'm sure I have not been aware of my things all my life. I've always been told when I was young, and Betsy too, no, you didn't see that. No, you didn't hear that. Don't talk about that. Don't do this. Don't do that. That's not true. You're crazy. Don't look.
And that's a horrible disservice we do to our kids. Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
oh, that's just your imagination. Well, maybe it's not.
No, it isn't. And so she and I have both
It's not.
experienced that all our lives. And
Yeah.
so Betsy is more of a feeler and a seer. She sees more. I'm more of a feeler and a knower. I just don't ask. Like the woman up at Ohio State. I turned it, what's the woman doing up there? Oh, what she's there for. She's standing up there. So, but you're right that they just play it off to children when there's probably in this room right now, I guarantee my dad and my stepfather. You notice how the lights haven't gone off, Bets? It's because I talked to Harry before we had this.
Good.
Because my stepfather, Harry, likes to come in to these conversations, so he lowers the lights. It's not my tablet. It's not the room. It's nothing. He lowers the lights. I told him, please let me get through this one tonight without lowering the lights, please, please. So yeah.
Yeah, there's always some lights flickering here.
Oh yeah. Well, and once they know that you're more open and you're willing, it's not versus people, oh, I want to see something. That's great. Just be open. Don't go looking. It'll smack you in the face with a dowsing rod before you know it.
That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, and and one thing I love about our group, yes, Annie are different, but
We are.
when we get together, we work well. We may separate, but we end up coming back right to the middle and going, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, and then all of a sudden, boom, it just explodes.
Or at the gas chamber in Missouri. Oh, remember the gas chamber in Missouri?
Oh,
Okay,
I don't want to go
got
back.
goosebumps.
Thank you.
We're gonna go back.
We didn't even walk up to it. We're driving around in the car looking at the gas chamber, and I start coughing, not realizing it's the gas chamber. And I'm like, why am I about to cough and die? And she goes, hold up, wait a minute. That's the gas chamber. Well, as soon as we acknowledged it, I quit coughing,
That's one of my bucket list places, Missouri State Penitentiary.
It's really great. You've got to go. There was a building there that I got really sick in. What building was that? Betsy had to run me out of. I don't know. You'll love it though. The grounds are crazy as well. So
it was the oldest building. Remember?
I got
the oldest
really
building that would walk the catwalk.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember the name, but she got sick. I didn't move. Like, I did not want to move. The REM pod kept going off right next to me the whole night while we were sitting there. I like kept my back on the brick wall. Like, I did not want to go into any cells. Like, I was just like this the whole time.
Absolutely.
I wasn't scared. I just didn't want to move.
Sure.
It was a weird feeling. I don't know how to explain it. I just did not want to move. I felt like I was going to be in trouble if I did.
Laurel, I'm like want to ask questions, but I'm looking at the time and I so feel like you're going to kick me to the curb.
We've only been on for an hour.
Now we got.
I don't know what you're thinking.
We got about 15 minutes left, so go ahead, ask away.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you guys, like, what is the most pivotal place? What is your biggest experience that you've had? I'll tell you mine after you guys are done.
I think for me, when like my first trip to Edinburgh, when I went there with Grey Duck, it's like I went in like totally not knowing what to expect. I didn't have any of my own equipment yet. My first investigation, just had my camera. So like walking through the place, taking pictures the whole time. And I'm sure you're familiar with the spirit in the basement called the Joker.
Yes.
So I am 90% sure I captured him on camera. It's like pictures.
Shut up.
pitch black, and like in the
Shut up.
hallway, going from the janitor's closet to the dining area, you can see a torso that's taller than the doorway just from the chest up and had horns, and you can see the face and the eyes and everything.
Oh,
And it's like going back
I
to the
have
pictures
heard
like,
about.
yeah,
Dude.
I'll send you that picture and you can
Dude,
see it, but it's just like right there. It's like got back and look at the picture. I'm like, what in the hell is this?
And why is
That
that
was just-
picture not plastered all over our social medias?
Yeah.
dude, I'm serious. I was
Who's
just
still
gonna
doing
say,
this?
you have got to plop that. I will share the crap out of it.
I will
Put it up
send you
there.
that. A picture is just like,
No, you put it on.
Absolutely.
Post it.
and I had
Post it on your.
a friend over the other night, and he's doesn't
Natalie, you
know
gotta
anything
help
about the
him.
paranormal at all. I
You know
showed
that,
him a
right?
picture,
Gotta help him.
and he could even see it. He's like, dude, he goes, there's somebody standing there. So it's insane.
I
That's probably
do
the biggest
not
thing
like the
I've
basement.
had.
You know you have to help them,
That's why.
Natalie,
That's
right?
what.
You have to help them with all this. You know
That's
that,
why
right?
you didn't tell me what was in there. Isn't it, Annie? Isn't that
What?
why you didn't tell me what was in that doorway at Edinburgh
No,
when we were there?
no, I'm not going to tell you that
Oh.
stuff. I'm not going to tell you that stuff. I'm not going to tell you that stuff.
That's why. That's why I was like,
Mm-mm.
I do not want to be around that area. No.
I'm not going to tell you that stuff.
See.
Uh-uh.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I'm not going to tell you that shit.
Mm.
Stop.
I'll stay above in Edinburgh. I won't go below.
So
Well-
above, so below. Chad, where's your freaky one?
We were out at Wisconsin a little while ago out at Trinity out there, and we had been investigating the school basement, and
Okay.
we had been down there for quite a while, and it got pretty ramped up with activity. And we went back to the main area to catch our breath basically, and decide what we were going to do next. Well, I got picked for doing a solo
Yeah, this is my fault, guys.
down in the basement. And I was like, okay, so I grabbed my stuff and went down there. And the second I hit the bottom of the steps, I could see somebody coming towards me because I'm clairvoyant too. And
Okay.
it ran right up to me. I mean, we were face to face.
Holy
Ran
crap.
up to me. And the crazy part is I was thinking a little bit before that, what would the experience be like to have somebody run up to you? Yeah, and I guess like,
Be careful
well,
what you wish for.
Yeah.
No kidding. That would be. Don't think it's your fault, ladies, girls.
Yeah.
It's not a fault. Take credit
No.
for that. Macy, take credit for that. For him getting stuck on a solo. That's
Yeah.
not a fault. It's a
No,
credit.
no.
Take credit.
She conspired to put him there.
Oh, it was. Oh shoot! It wasn't a. It wasn't a thing like on a grassy knoll kind of thing. That's
No.
our kind of thing as far as. Okay.
So I gathered my thoughts for half a second, and they took off up the steps again.
I'm serious. I'm serious. That was Betsy. Didn't you have somebody run up on you? Bets? Where's my Betsy?
At Eastern State
Yes.
and at Missouri. What?
We were
Anywhere
at
I
Eastern
go.
State Penitentiary last year. We went to Eastern State
Remember-
Penitentiary in Gettysburg.
Remember how I kept getting pulled to different directions, and I walked all the way down that one area, and you were like at the other end, and I went, and I thought it was you, and it wasn't you.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Oh, and
Yeah, that
everybody,
was
Al
Easter.
Capone is not there. He's not there. If you were Al Capone and you had any
No.
place you could go, you think you'd be hanging out in Eastern State? I
Yeah.
guarantee he's not there.
No.
Nah. He's in Chicago. Guarantee.
Chicago.
Chicago. Chicago. Yep.
Chicago.
Is that like Minnesota?
Guys, Minnesota or
Minnesota.
Wisconsin.
What's
Wisconsin. It's okay, guys. It's okay. Okay, so I was at Rock Island, the Rock Island Paracon that was in October, and I got nothing but a whole lot of crap from all these people in the South and all these people in the East about all the corn, all the corn. Like, oh my God, that's all that's here is corn. Don't you guys have cities and towns? And I'm like, I live in Des Moines. I don't like pigs. I don't even eat pork. So I mean, so I might not get hassled for an accent, but by God, I get hassled for corn. Corn. Everywhere is corn.
We lost Betsy. I don't know. She disappeared on
Yeah.
us.
Well, it might be time to go. Maybe her internet or her I don't know.
I know my phone was about ready to die, so I had Macy run up.
All right, guys. Betsy and I have had the best time. We would love to come back and talk to you sometime if you would like us to.
Oh, definitely, for sure.
You know what you can do? You can have the girls interview us.
All right.
Hell yeah, ladies. No, don't shake your head. No, we can do this.
We'll get it set up.
Laurel, it's been great. I definitely want to talk to you more about the abilities sometime.
Sure. Well, we can connect on Facebook, and I'm usually on Instagram more. So if you're on there,
yes, because I've got the clairsentience and claircognizance. Try it. I'm sure you are. Oh, that's the most interesting one of all. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. This has been great.
Thank you.
yeah.
Ladies,
So
ladies,
Yeah.
loved meeting you.
You too.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We're on it. Mwah.
All right. I'm
Mwah.
reading a book.
What are you reading?
A Court of Thorns and Roses.
Is it good?
Yeah.
What's it about? Oh, his phone's gonna die. We're gonna talk. That's okay. You think I want to go outside and do it? All right, guys, go do your thing. Phones are gonna die.
So before we say our goodbyes, tell our
yes.
viewers where they can find you.
Find me. Okay, we are on Facebook at Lotus Witch Paranormal. As the same with Instagram, and then Lotus Witch Paranormal at gmail.com. Because everybody's gmail.com. You know what I mean? You got to have a .com, I guess. But anyway, yeah. And one thing for sure, we might not answer right away, but I promise I'll answer. And I have been so bad this week because of Mr. Vid. Like right now, my throat's on freaking fire. So, but that's okay. Screw it. I had a great time. Nice bracelet. Moxie Mollis. Do you guys do Moxie Mollis up in Minnesota?
What's that?
The bracelet. I'll have to show you. Natalie, okay. I got this many bracelets. That many. No kidding. All right, guys. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Thank you.
Night.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Yep. Bye.
Bye-bye.
This has been Nightmare Stories of the Other Side, a production of Nightmare Explorers.